only to find that people have been driving in it. At least he put the sign up, do not trespass. You are now watching Farming with Duffy Ag. Good morning. So we're just rolling along. Got to go down to a farm, actually one of the install farms, and check over some things, talk with the builder. But I figured I would stop and see if I could get some hose for both the tanker trailer and nurse setup booms. We need some flexible hose to go in between it where the pivot point is. So we jump over here. We're over in Lexington now. I took the wrong way, but I guess that was a yield sign, not a stop sign. So we're coming in the back road, but we're going to Larchmont. We've done business with them for a long time because we used to grow cranberries. So when we grew cranberries, all the cranberries are irrigated. So a lot of irrigation pipe, hoses, irrigation heads, everything else like that. But yeah, we'll jump over here and see if they can hook us up. Well, they didn't have it. They'll have it here tomorrow, which I appreciate. Like, I could buy a whole section, big long tube, but I'm only looking for 2 foot of 6-inch and 3 foot of 8-inch. Are you worked up? Let me put your window down. So it really doesn't justify for me to buy like an 8-foot section because, well, we don't need an 8-foot section. So he said, yep, I'll get you 2 foot of 6-inch and 3 foot of 8 here tomorrow. So he's gonna give me a call. But then we'll have at least that part of it done on those tankers, and he's getting me clamps. So they're good people. Alrighty, I'll go to work and then we'll see what we're get into this afternoon. Done with some work for the day. And I had a landowner that we seeded last fall ask me what the deal was with the field. I thought it was doing good last fall, so I decided to swing over here, only to find that people have been driving in it. At least he put the sign up, do not trespass, trying to renovate the meadow, new seating for all of us to enjoy. Don't drive on new seating. People. But I'm still pretty confident there's some bare spots, but they're gonna fill in. That's annoying that somebody drove all up in here. That wasn't like that a little bit ago. But it should green up. There's gonna be some balder spots. I think it will green up. Yep. Thanks whoever drove in here. Yep, they drove up, drove back down. Freaking people. So there's 2 fields here. They both got cover crop, and the upper one that's close to the road, yeah, doesn't look that great, which I'm a little disappointed. This lower one though, this looks pretty good actually. There's a lot of green out there. I didn't have my key, so I had to walk down into here. This has compaction coming through here, so but out there might actually be halfway decent. There's quite a bit of green. You can see strips. This ground is all a lot sandier. We didn't do out in the back because of how wet it was, but yeah. Hey, there's a tennis ball. Yanko! I don't know where he went. Oh, there's another dog. Yeah, not as good coverage as some other places, but sandier, less organic matter. Well, we might haul some manure on some of this stuff and see if we can get it jumping. He scored a tennis ball, hung out with some people. We're leaving. You coming? Talked to some people. They're like, well, I was like, yeah, he likes moving animals, but gets a little revved up sometimes. And they're like, well, it's hard to find cows. Well, we got a few of them. Yeah, good little walk. Yeah. Enough driving around, goofing off. We have to put that on there. Zach Johnson, the Millennial Farmer, did explain to me that the finger snap thing, to make it work, was a yearly subscription. So I got to update my yearly subscription so that will work, because that would make this job a whole lot quicker and easier. But so when we were out in Missouri, we stopped and looked at that 7520 at Ag Power. So dealership watched that video. They said, hey, we're sending you a hat. So I appreciate it. Yeah, I got more hats from that trip than I've ever got from any local ag dealership around here. So big shout out. Once you get out into the farm country, there's a lot more customer service and I guess connection, things like that, which is wild. But appreciate it, Ag Power. That 7520 was sharp, but we don't need two of them, even though everybody sends me every single 7520 that ever comes up for sale, which is wild. So I appreciate you guys. But let's dive into this. We're not going to be able to use the finger snap because my annual subscription hasn't taken effect yet. But yeah, I'm not really sure what we're going to do. We're going to figure it out. My brother still is at work while using his ditch witch. It's windy out if you can't tell. You should put some tires on that, bud. Yanko's head still smells like a skunk. We were at the post office and I got back in the van. He's sitting there and I'm like, oh, it stinks. So, yeah. What have we done today? Nothing. And we've been standing around for, well, we've probably been home for an hour and a half, 2 hours. We did pull out this reservoir. I think this will look good on the Mac. Got this from Bobby Seidel a while ago. It says hydraulic oil and everything else. So I think that will look good on the Mac. I got that a while ago. I was going to put it on the white truck, and then we ended up with the reservoir that Bradley Hill hooked me up with. But yeah, did some talking, thinking, went over to the parts planner, saw what I needed to get. What I got as parts over there, like that broken sprocket, I got that. I think I got a shaft that will fit where it was broken off in this one. Oh, definitely have a shaft that will fit there, so that's good. My brother's dozing around over there, but he's gonna jump in the skid steer and give me a hand trying to pick this up and put it on here. So that's our plan. Once it's on there, weld it, and then yeah, go down the line. Got it on there. It takes a little bit because it's tight, but it's in. Level from here across to there, straight down the line. We can have some adjustment. Wow, we can do some adjustment, so we'll get that straightened up after. But hot damn, we're gaining. That's looking a lot better. So got that welded on. Yes, we still got to put the gussets on the front. Yep, looks halfway decent. We're gonna have to do the same thing as the other side, pretty much to a Well, it should be to a T. So we'll come out here and get that figured out. But hell, we have an 8-row, 30-inch row frame. Still got to put 2 units on, do the transmission, stuff like that, but it's leaning back a little bit more because it's not touching. There's nothing for it to lock into. But damn. So tomorrow we'll probably finish up some of that welding. I got to get U-bolts. And then from there, it's all the little stuff. Cross shafts and making sure the transmissions and everything line up. So we got plenty left to do. But that's much better. So I appreciate everybody with the good comments, good support, comments of how to do it better throughout this process, because it was learning. And I probably don't want to do it again. So appreciate you guys watching, liking, subscribing. It's Taco Tuesday, so we're gonna go get some tacos. Appreciate my brother giving me a hand getting that back on. No way could we have done that alone. So, see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.